Yeah, this your boy Boss Krizzy, man. You know what we at. We in the rack, man. We in the shot, man. Here with AHumbleSoul, man. Step part 2, man. Y'all go check this out, man.
AHumbleSoul, we checking back in, man.
You know, what it do? It's your boy Boss Krizzy here for part 2. Nope.
For sure,
What's
man.
going on out there?
Man, part 1 did great. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think it was a real like in-depth interview. At least that I saw, you know.
We ain't get too deep, but we just covered a lot. You feel me? Like, you asked me questions, shit. I gave you my honest answers and my honest opinions on certain situations. You feel me?
For sure.
And look, like I said, I'm gonna just keep it 100 all the time. So you know how we do, man.
No, for sure, for sure. Now I appreciate you chopping it back up with AHumbleSoul, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, we in a different location this time. So what section of the city we in right now, bro?
We still on the east side, but we just at another one of my spots where I like to be at. So.
No, for sure. So you kind of migrate, bounce around. You got multiple.
Yeah, I ain't fucked up. I ain't homeless and none of that either. Not migrate. I got multiple incomes, you know. So.
I mean, what you want to say about that, man? I know I mentioned that to you off camera, like some of the comments, because we was at your mom's spot. The
fans gonna say what they say. You gonna always have good, and you always gonna have bad. So you feel me? It's not. It's only up to you to feed into that. So look, I can't feed into that. Look, can't make me or break me. What somebody else say don't make me shit. You feel me? I make my bread a whole different type of way. There's no, I ain't fucked up out here.
Man, bro, before we even jump into some of the stuff I wanted to ask you about, like, is there any game you can drop, or for the people who may not be hip to what you got going on? I know you mentioned like you work a job, you do music, you had the green as well.
Look, I'm multitask. I'm multi-talented. I'm multi-talented. So I do everything. It's just me and sitting down and being broke. That's just not me. I just can't sit down and not do nothing. I wake up and do something positive to show that I'm progressing every day. So that's a mindset I have. I wake up every day, do something positive, no matter what it is. You might can just get somebody homeless some change. Your blessing gonna come in disguise, some type of way. You feel me? Like I wake up and do something positive that push towards the goal. Like I say, doing positive. You get good results. I came up on another source of income earlier today, so yeah. But that's what I can say. Wake up and do something positive every day.
No, for sure. I mean, for the record though, Krizzy, he ain't messed up out here at all, though.
Oh no, not at all.
Well, I mean, you mentioned to me off camera that you felt like we broke the internet. You know, why you say that, bro?
Because like, man, a lot of people was like, I made a lot of like new connections with some people, man. So like I said, you got the positive and you got the negative. The real that knew the real, they reached out to me. So shout out to them. You feel me? Like, I networked, met a couple of new producers, new cameraman, new bloggers and all that. So yeah, got a couple of other little things going on in the works that I've been thinking about. Got a new video dropping soon too. So
I mean, shoot, before I even ask you about like some of the controversial stuff, man, we ain't dive into your music last time, bro. You feel me? There goes some of the interviews. He just passed a couple of the interviews in the background. You feel me? But I mean, talk about, you said how they, you said your last project, bro. Talk about, you know, like just your music, man. I asked you about like the history.
Music side, I
asked about like the FBG history, but about you personally, dog.
Well, me personally, shit. Like I say, I transitioned from Creed to Krizzy because it was like a leveling up type of thing. It was like me becoming like more creative and more into myself and not sticking to one style. Like everybody know, yeah, Creed, and I was making all drill music, but I switched it up to Krizzy because like I'm more versatile, so I come up with all type of different music, different genres for different audiences and shit. I can make a banger off of anything. Like, it's how you expand your mind. And I expand my vocabulary also, so I might do reading and research, try to learn about a certain word, a way to incorporate it into my rhyme, So.
Yeah. It was some comments that said like, man, the brother is articulate. There's a lot of people who were saying, man, he needs to start his own YouTube channel, really start sharing your stories, all that type of stuff. You feel me? It was a lot of positive. I think it's more positive than negative for sure. You know what I'm saying? Overall. And I think, man, you kept it real, like uncut, raw, 100. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really sugarcoat. And you dropped some history, you know. A lot of stuff I wasn't aware of personally, you know. But before I even get into that, man, like, what's some of the songs for the people who may not be familiar with your catalog? What's like your top 5 go-to songs you would recommend for like a new listener?
All right, for a new listener, top 5 go-to. I got No Hook Part 1. I got Boss Krizzy Mac 10. Then I got motherfucking No Hook Part 2. I got, man, if you want to do your research on me, you'll type in Creed the Don, FBG Duck, Billionaire Black Who Got Bars, or Creed the Don, Billionaire Black Lil Mister, I Got Hella Thoughts. And, well, yeah, them like the top 5 right there. That was like 5 right there. But I got a lot. You type in Boss Krizzy on YouTube, you type in Creed the Don on YouTube, you gonna see everything you need to see.
What's your favorite project by you?
My EP, High Days Trap Nights EP on all platforms. I went crazy on that, and it's only like 7 songs, G.
EP.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go full throttle.
I ain't even go full throttle.
Is there a reason behind
I got
that?
a bunch of new stuff I just recorded recently, but
okay.
I'm like, man, look, I gotta keep something in the chamber, G. Like I say, everything get put together a certain way. It come out as like a strategy. So
you
gotta package it right. Just can't just I got this song and then I'm gonna just drop it and expect everybody to just finna go listen to it like that.
We can't get an exclusive, man, later on, you know what I'm saying? You can't play a little sample for us?
A little exclusive. See, one of the exclusives I can't, cause I'm on under a little contractual agreement with one of the other artists that's on the song. So.
For sure. Man, you mentioned you got a song with Lil Mister. You know, I mean, I asked you about Brick, asked you about Duck. Like, what was your relationship with him?
Man, he was cool, laid back, man. We got high a lot, Joe. So like smoking and shit. I always ran into him at the studio, and we'll be smoking and shit. And that's how a lot of shit happened, though. I seen him do a lot of music. Man, R.I.P. to him. He definitely a legend. So.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I don't think I asked you about him. I know you was mentioning like Billionaire, FBG, you know what I'm saying? Like even we're taking it from the top, man, like musically, like Chicago wise, like who were some of your influences, man, before you started doing rap? Or was like Duck and people your influences, you know? Before I started doing the rap, man, my musical influence, I ain't gonna lie. From the city, I can't really say I had too many, but when it came to, like, I started listening more and more to people from my city, I say, like I say, Louis, he like the father of drill. Him kicking it off, listening to them Drillmatic mixtapes, man, that started getting me in the zone of wanting to rap and all that, too. So, him, and then I had a couple of friends that was already rapping. Being around them, we'll be freestyling, playing some beats and stuff. Start getting my words out, start being able to put it together more fluently so I can flow it right. Like, I learned how to rap without a beat or write without a beat. So that way when I do got a beat, I can flow it any type of way, swag in any type of way I want to swag. You feel me? Come with the low energy, high energy, however I feel it's fit for whatever beat. So I just have verses in the chamber, but I might hear a raw beat like, ooh, this verse could go with that. Boom. Now I'm coming up with a song. Something wrong. But that's crazy, bro. Like Chicago being a musical place that you said there wasn't too many artists that influenced you, you know. Cause
like I ain't gonna say I listened to a lot of people that wasn't from the city. Like a lot of the main people, like I say, Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, and all that. I listen to them more than I listen to somebody from the city, so I wouldn't really know what nobody from the city really talking about, because I don't want to sound the same, because everybody say you sound like one of the people from Chicago. Then when you go listen to my shit, they be like, damn, you wouldn't even think that. So, but you say you could do it. You could do the Chicago style though, man. Because I know the songs I heard. Like, I mean, yeah, you got the drill in you, man. I got all that. Look. I got that down pat. Like I say, that come easy. Like I like to create my own challenges. Like, man, look, you see how the baby on fire right now, and he got a 3-song EP, 3 songs. You feel me? I'm trying to go crazy. Look, I'm gonna make them raw ass club bangers. You feel me? Make the bitches go shake. So you feel me? Like I'm trying to have good time. Well, you gonna have good time listening to my music. Like it's gonna be turned up, but I don't want no. I'm just trying to create. Like I say, I'm creative all over. So I'm create whatever comes to my mind, however I'm feeling. So
man, I mean, you know, like in a place like Chicago, or just in music in general now, it's a lot easier to go with the norm. So with you saying that you want to kind of migrate from that and really just do your own thing, that takes some type of confidence and originality, you know?
Yeah, because going through the norm, like, I don't know what they consider the norm is, going through just being a drill rapper.
Or just doing what everybody else is doing. It's easier to just follow the leader, you know?
I don't know who the leader is, so I'm the leader, I guess. Nah, I gotta be my own leader. So I don't know, I ain't following nobody. That ain't in me. So.
Or, you know, being influenced. You know how, like, when Future came out, everybody was sounding like Future in the drill wave. Everybody was sounding like, you know, Keith in them, you know?
Well,
a lot of people was emulating that style.
I understand that, but I can't say, nah, I can't follow nobody. I guess I'm gonna create a new wave.
Talk to me.
Everybody go follow me. Look, I'm gonna create a new wave. Like my style, I consider it like unorthodox because I could come any type of way. Like I could rap like in the normal pace, and then when I get to a certain bar, switch it to a whole different way I'm sounding, but it's still cold as hell. You feel me? And you're like, yeah. What he just say? Oh yeah.
No.
Like money on money, that's my favorite topic. We rap through the city, influence like bosses. So I might switch it up. Want to rap in a fast tone, cause like that's another influence. Of course, Twister. Like that's what got me on that, like rapping real fast. But I want you to hear my words. So I try to slow it at a pace where you can hear the words too, but I'm rapping fast at the same time.
You were associated with a lot of different people who made an impact in the rap scene in your city, man, in the Midwest and further on. You know, you Krizzy Durant, you know what I'm saying? You got Brick Curry, you know, I'm just saying, you know, you got Double O, you got Duck. I mean, the list goes on Billionaire, you know what I'm saying? Was it ever like any competitive, you know what I'm saying, like days when y'all kind of battling anything like that?
Let's see.
Well, give us some stories, man. Give us some stories.
I would say like we battled, but like I say when it came to like Lil J and everybody else, like Lil J, he just had that energy. I remember somebody said something to him like, told him not to rap. He need to give it up.
Oh, Manny, that's what I think Swipe said. It was the father. You didn't want to say the name.
I guess I don't know who said.
Oh
to,
yeah.
Told him not to rap, give it up or something like that. And bro took that, and he ain't take it in a negative way. He took that and turned up. So that made Lil J start setting about 9. Of course, Duck ain't no slack, no slouch. Bro gonna turn right up too. Now he's setting about 9 billion now. He turned up. So everybody like used each other, fed off each other energy to kind of like build themselves up off on the music and going. Like it's like everybody inspired each other once they started hearing each other going crazy, because a lot of us would be in the studio together to witness this shit. So it wasn't like no bad competitiveness. It'll be oh man, bro, I'm finna go in there. Man, I can't wait to go in and say, oh, I'm finna say this. Man, it was turned out like that. It was good vibes at the studio. Made you like want to rap and be in studio, make a whole mixtape. You wouldn't even know that they did it, but bro, no one was raw like that.
There wasn't no butterflies. You weren't intimidated or nothing lyrically.
I can keep up. I ain't no slouch either.
Oh, not even necessarily saying that, but you know how when I guess certain people develop the clout, you know, and
I wasn't a clout chaser, so you feel me? I went, like I say, I'm like a Wiz Khalifa type nigga. I'm laid back, G. I'm playing in the cut, Joe, but motherfuckers know about me. So,
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Nah. It wasn't no crazy studio sessions or nothing that come to mind that you can remember. Anything
we
crazy?
We done been to I don't know. I can't recall no crazy times at the booth like that.
I got you.
But because we done been to a lot of studios. Like, I remember we went to some studio and the producer, he was I think he was Gorilla Zola brother. And the guy that Big Man Duck, they did a song, dude paid them to do the beat. Like, he just wanted them to rap on his beat. And we went to that studio and that's what they did the video where all that. I remember that.
Oh,
that was like a cool ass experience because I didn't know how close that studio was. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be back down this way. Might not have the same producer because there's multiple studios inside of that one building.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, for sure, man. I also want to ask you this too, bro. Like Krizzy Durant, you said like Kevin Durant.
That was like a mixtape. Yeah, Kevin Durant is one of my favorite NBA players, but that was like a mixtape idea.
Oh, I wanted to ask you. This is the reason I brought that up though. You ain't feel no type of way, man, when he left his squad to go to the Warriors?
Y'all could say the same thing about LeBron did. Everybody felt some type of way. But I was a Kevin Durant fan, not a fan of the team. So it's a difference. I was a fan of the player, not the team.
Yeah, that's what people gravitate with LeBron. Went from the Cavs to the Heat, Lakers, all of that. Yeah. I'm about to say, I don't know, man. I ain't really seen you jump ship and nothing like that, man. You always been down with the same squad, man. But you say you was a fan of the player, not the team.
Nah, as far as teams go, yeah, I'm a Golden State fan. So I was salty that Brooklyn got put out the playoffs by the Lakers just for the Lakers to get, what, did they get swept? They got swept, right? Yeah.
you have to throw that out there, man. For all the Laker fanatics.
I'm sorry, man.
I ain't really into sports. I just thought I'd ask you that because I remember that being like a little topic of discussion, you know what I'm saying, when he made that move. Like he was going where it was already stars, you know what I'm saying.
Hey, star play on another star team, hey, if it was fitting for him, shit, why not make the jump? Like I say, I'm a fan of the player.
No, for sure.
Team, so.
No, I got you. Man, I don't think you broke this down, man. Last time I talked to you, you said that y'all created OTG, and
that was like some little shit like Brick came up with. So that was, man, bro started saying that a lot. I started, of course, that's my bro. I'm riding with him on that. That's only the game. So.
And that was in response to OTF.
My wins, no, that wasn't in response to them. Like, at that time, I don't even think, like, there been something we've been saying a long time before they even started saying, like, I guess saying that stuff, so.
Oh, I thought you had said that in the last interview.
That was separated, but, like, it was like, it felt like it was a response to it, but that was something that bro came up with, and shit, that's what we rolled with, only the game. Right.
Did you have? I also remember you mentioning like a dude named Dort
on my neck.
That was on the game.
Yeah, OTG. That's what that is. OTG 4L. That's all on my neck, man. So.
Man, you got a lot. What's the tats on your arms, bro?
Oh, a lot of shit that I drew up.
Explain something. Break down some of your tats, bro.
Of course, a Bentley. That's the dream car. Then you got the cream, cash rules, everything around me, money bag and all that. Young Boss Society, that's what my label
That's the movement,
is, you feel me? Yeah, that's me. Then I got my crosses and shit like that. Then I got stay paid, money, stuff like that. You feel me? Time is money. You know, so.
What's that right there?
This is something I was coming out with. But it say green. Bought by me, something I drew. And I got a different meaning of green. Like I say, green is get rich easy, envy none. So
Get rich easy, envy none. That's the acronym. That's dope, bro.
yeah,
When you start getting tatted,
I was like 14.
you got your first tattoo.
Yeah, I was like 14.
What was that? What was your first tat?
This cross with like tribal art around it. First tattoo was a big tattoo. So no pain, no gain, man. So
Yeah, no face tats though.
nah, I ain't got no face
Never.
tats. I had thoughts, but nah.
Okay.
I feel like it'll make me look like a crazy person in a way, and I ain't crazy. So
Bro, yeah. Yeah, he's probably small. But nah, man. So you also mentioned like, bro, like you've been around from the beginning. So the spot on not the last spot, the Clout Mansion, but Rose, the spot on Rose. What's the name? The legendary home on Rose.
man, on Rose we just called Rose Duck Rose. It wasn't even just like my crib was like a main spot that everybody was.
62. What was it?
62nd and Rose, basically. So
Nah. Oh, okay. I thought it was one particular one particular house though.
no, that's the block that's on St. Lawrence. Everybody be talking.
Oh,
about
St. Lawrence, not Rose.
That's a specific crib everybody was at too on St. Lawrence, but I don't go there time to time. But a lot of people was at my crib too on Rose. So shit, everybody, like I say, like it used to be lit around that time in the neighborhood. You would come out on your porch, 1,000 motherfuckers would be outside on the block kicking it, something like that. But I kind of miss them days though. But that times change people too.
No, for sure. Nah, man, cause I think I saw Trench's News. He had went and visited one of them homes. I thought it was your house though. Or he kept saying like G Daysky house, and it was like in the old neighborhood though. I thought it was on Rose then.
Yeah, he talking about that crib. I know what he talking about.
So it's multiple spots though.
Yeah.
Okay. Nah, for sure, man. Well, but yeah, man, taking it back to the beginning though, bro. Like I mentioned, like you said that we broke the internet. Break it down for the viewers and for me who don't understand, who not familiar with the culture like that. What's the issue with him saying on Duck?
Because he not from where we from, and he didn't know them people like that to be saying their name like that. You only really know Duck from you doing music with Duck. You being out here in the streets with Duck time to time, but
you know, you spoke your mind about a few things. A couple of people responded. Yeah. You spoke about the positive side, but how did you feel when you saw like, you know, the video with Yella addressing you and Duck's brothers and calling y'all out and all of that?
I ain't feel no type of way because, like I said, he a goofy. Everybody really roll with me, so I ain't feeling no type of way. Yeah, obviously I touched a nerve or something for him to even say something. So I just gave my honest opinion on how I felt about you merching and shit. Childish as hell. You finna be like what, 40 something? Well.
And the reason I asked you that because you said that like that's saying somebody's name in vain. But
I'm like it's just something I don't do. I don't lie on people's name. That's something it's weird. You feel me? I don't do that.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm at an age where you don't gotta do that at all. See, if you merged it on Walk the Bam, I'ma do this and that when I see you and all that. If you mean what you say. But certain people knowing certain people, we knowing like that was just too extra. Nah, you know you lying.
How you feel about him saying that couldn't none of y'all whoop him, bro?
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. But I ain't worried about that though. Like I say, I don't pay attention to him.
This dude is mellow. He said, you don't got your point across, though. It ain't really ain't. Yeah.
I already got my point across.
You don't feel like there's nothing to address. Yeah. I get you. Because I ain't going to lie to you. When I saw it, I was like, damn, I know he talking about what you said, but the conviction, he sounded like, you know, like passionate, like you really, like you heard him, bro, mention like Kobe and Duck, Brick, you know what I'm saying? Like, it may have been some relationships that you may have not been aware of, you know what I'm saying? They had a special type of bond.
Everybody got their certain, like I say, if I was bonded with everybody, he was a humble person too. So, like I say, I respect that y'all did music and all that together, but shit, the way me and certain other people feel, shit, that just how we felt about the situation. Like, I ain't the only one that felt that way, so.
You just spoke out about it.
I was the one that spoke up about it.
Yeah.
So, like, the right people can vouch for me, so I'm good on the situation. That's why I'm like, shit, it ain't nothing bad for me on my end, so I'm good. He don't want probably hurt by the situation. I ain't feeling no type of way though. It ain't hurt me in no shape, form, or fashion, so I'm Gucci.
So like the internet criticism, none of that stuff bothers you?
Nah, it's the internet. You heard what you just said? It's the internet versus people that really get into that. So it's a difference.
That was a bar with it. That was a little bar, man. Hold on, say that one more time, bro.
I say it's the internet versus people that really get into that. You caught the bottle.
Okay. What about this? Have you spoken to? You made a comment like if Butter gets out sooner than later, you know he working with them people. He back out, man.
Man. I don't know no magicians and shit like that, but that's some raw shit, child. That's some raw shit. But I ain't gonna speak on that no more.
You say you don't know no magicians.
I don't know magic. That's all.
Yeah. You're like,
yeah. I ain't. You know, like I said before, I ain't messing with no agents. I'm staying out of trouble. I hope everybody else do the same. Sure. If you don't want to get into no type of trouble like that. But you know who got a raw ass new song that's out right now?
Talk about
Gunna. Nah. I know he said whatever he said, what he said, but that song Bread and Butter, that's a raw ass song, Joe.
Man, what you think? Do you feel like taking a plea deal and admitting that, you know, what you were part of is a gang, you feel like that's like dry snitching?
Man.
That situation?
I don't know. I think he got tricked. They tricked him into saying something that he wasn't really trying to say. He got through off guard. I don't know.
Cause I'm thinking if it's one of y'all all represent FBG, and y'all got a case. You see what I'm saying? For example, just hypothetically speaking. No, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, and somebody said that would you view them differently, or would you still have their back? You know, you hear like people unfollowing them, they putting these labels on them. You know what I'm saying? Being crucified online.
Like I say, you gotta be more in depth and in tune with them and really know it. Like I don't know them personally, so I can't say if I have your back or not. But I don't personally know him, so I wouldn't have no real insight. You already ain't my friend anyway, so I don't. But as far as people that he felt he was close to, man, shit, that's fucked up. I know a lot of people feel like that. But,
yeah.
Hey, some people better off by themselves.
No, for sure. But now, man, I definitely want to ask you about this, bro. You mentioned like a lot of people was in your corner with the comments you made about Yella, whatever, and I guess Butter. Like, do you got any like stories coming up? You mentioned like Dutchy and Young during the last interview, how they was over your spot for game night, this, that, and the third. Like, those are your brothers. Is there like any stories that you can share about them, bro?
Nah. Right now, I ain't done this. I don't know.
He said, "Right, you go right now."
Damn,
man, hold on. So a brief intermission. You back in the interview. You know what I'm saying, with your boy boss Krizzy.
Yeah.
You know, I was calling you Creed, calling you Krizzy, man. I know, but you know.
I get both of them names all the time, so
No,
I
no,
still answer them both.
no, for sure. I know I had asked you about Young and Dutchy. I know some, news came out recently about his mom passing away. So I understand if you don't really have too
My
much.
condolences to the family.
Sure about
I'm
that.
still my brothers, love them forever. So
Yeah, man, condolences, man. I know it's tough, man. But I just didn't know, man. Coming up, you know what I'm saying, like the relationship. And I know you said that y'all got history for sure, for sure. You feel me? But man, it's been some stuff in the news lately on the YouTube headlines. I saw that your boy, you mentioned J Mane, you know what I'm saying, in the last interview, how y'all had y'all relationship, and he was talking about an incident where I guess it was some people on the porch, it was some people in the house. I heard multiple people. I think I heard Trench's News mention this too. When he used somebody as a shield, you know what I'm saying. I think it was involving like Fredo and some other people that's still around.
I don't know who it was that came through in blue, but bro, that was on the porch, shit, and shit. I guess they had to dive. I guess they died down on the porch, and a couple of them got hit up.
Was it at your house?
No, it wasn't at my house, but it was like a couple of houses around there. So it was on the same block, but it was probably like a couple of houses down. It wasn't at my house though.
Yeah. And you was actually out there when this happened?
No, I wasn't out. We heard the shots from the inside, and then everybody came out after the shots was like done, type shit. I was put up. I was in the crib.
Yeah. No, for sure. And another thing I want to say, just one more about the dude, J Mane. You said that he was in the trenches with y'all, and you respected him. I mean, I ain't gotta keep going back to that, but I want to ask you about your relationship with J Mane, man. And is he like an influence for you to even jump into the YouTube game or do anything like that?
Nah, he ain't really like. I just respect his hustle. I respect what he got going on. He ain't like far as like influence and none of that. Like I say, I don't really be watching all the interview and blog stuff like that. But hey, I respect bro hustle and shit. And like I said, he was a nigga that was around me, so I got a lot of respect for him. I know what he doing and how he moving. So he's smart. That's bro. Like I said, shit, I fuck with him. So
no, for sure. For sure. And you mentioned a dude named Dart in the last interview, and I think you said that he was keeping a lot of the animosity down between y'all and the other, y'all. I guess whoever y'all was at odds with.
He was just like he was just like the first person I know that I ever seen. He brought like Reese and Dirk on the block and shit. They just rolled through like, cause some of our peoples on the block know him and shit. You feel me? That's
right.
His peoples. So he came through to come see his peoples, and he had them in the car with him and shit. Ain't nothing go down and none of that. Everything was cool, shit.
No, I thought you was saying like that was a dude who you was kind of keeping the peace for the like with y'all, and you knew. I think you said that summer you knew that it wasn't nobody. That was
I ain't never say who kept the peace for the summer. Like when I knew like when the back door shit started happening. Nah, that's a whole different person.
Oh, okay, I got it mixed up there. For sure. Nah. But no, okay, so you said he said they went out on the block though. You said they just rolled through.
Yeah, they rolled through, stopped, saw their peoples and shit. Spoke, said what up for a minute. And shit moved around. It wasn't nothing extra. Wasn't no beefing type shit. Wasn't no niggas doing no looking or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
I just think that's kind of like historical down the line. You know what I'm saying? See how everything done played out. You know that they was over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I say, there's a lot of times where like it used to be peaceful at certain times. Certain people would come through and shit. Certain people was cool with certain people. So.
Any other rappers? I know you said you used to be real cool with Chief Keef, but aside from that, like known rappers that used to be like on your block.
Shit. Not coming to the block. Now further down the line, like Dex was cool. He was like a brother. Dex, he used to be at the crib sometimes and shit with Duck and Billy and so, bro, he was cool at the time. He was always like, man, the jokester, dancing, off the drugs, off the pill, whatever, man. He was a cool ass nigga, but he was a humble soul at the same time. I say, bro changed when he lost his mom. That's when it was a whole different person. Like, that's what changed him. I think, like, man, he went from being one of the happiest, goofiest, funniest persons on the comedian, all that on the planet. Like, bro,
Yeah.
his whole energy changed. But man, he blessed though. That's one of the coolest niggas though, right there. Dex and shit. Look, man, it's a couple of other people. I'll be trying to think. Well, I wouldn't really say they famous rappers, but
Well, not even necessarily famous, but just known. But I mean, I don't know too much about Famous Dex, man. You know, so
man, he with Rich the Kid.
no, I know who he is. I said I don't know too much. Like I don't hear a lot of stories about him. You know.
Oh yeah.
You say he's a super cool dude until he lost his mom. You said that changed him.
Like, yeah, that kind of changed him. I noticed like he was a different person after that.
Like in what way though?
Like, I could say he started being like a little more wilder, bro. And it was like sleepless nights for him type shit. You feel me? Like he was going through, it was a lot of pain.
Mm-hmm.
And he was expressing it all type of ways, basically. And then, shit. Him getting in that booth, man.
Do y'all still have a relationship?
I ain't heard from him in a long time, but shit, I don't know. I ain't heard from him. So, and I see he doing this thing. That's a good move. So, like I say, everybody got to change their life. Everybody grown. Everybody got their own thing going on. So,
Nah, for sure. For sure. I saw him, he did like a Say Cheese interview recently. So he back out there, but before that I ain't really hear too much about him. I know he was really like buzzing at one point in time, but then it kinda like went silent a little bit. I mean, well, I just wasn't necessarily hearing.
You know how it is, like when you get into the industry and you start getting in trouble and stuff, you know, cameras always on you, there's always people following you. Bro, start getting, I guess, out there, shit. You know how it is out there when you famous in that Cali life, man.
Oh yeah.
Change it.
yeah, no, I feel you.
I've been to Cali before. I felt like a style look, shit. It was definitely a good move.
Yeah, man, it's a couple names I want to ask you about. Just tell me what come to mind, man. The first one is Boss Trill.
Man, he was like a real close friend to Young and Dutchy. Well, more like a brother to them. So he also was like one of the guys. He was real humble, man. Trill, yeah, he was real humble. He was real cool. But that's more like Young and Dutchy. That's their brother. That's more like a brother to them.
What about KG?
KG, that's like little bro to me, like that. KG and my little bro, man, they was real close. That's his best friend. So to see my brother hurt from losing his best friend, it was like, man, shit. I came to the funeral and everything. Like, man, it fucked me up too. So that was a real one that hit hard.
What about Kobe Mack?
Kobe, man, been knowing him since like the projects too. Like, that's Brick Duck, them, that's they family, they cousins and shit. So, like I said, a lot of us came from the low end together. So I've been knowing them since I was young.
Not for sure. And another one I want to ask you about is Can't Get Right.
Man, Can't Get Right. That's like little bro. That was like a little brother right there. That was real close too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, those are some of the names, but I don't think I asked you about them in the first one like that. You know what I'm saying? But
especially Get Right, man. That was real, like a real little bro, man.
was he like close to you? I know you said like a little bro, but did y'all have like y'all own like personal relationship?
I mean, like he used to come over to my crib a lot. Like that's like my sister. That was one of her little friends, her little best friends and all that. It was a little. They all had their own little circle and shit. And he was like one of the little people that's like younger than me. They used to come to my crib. So yeah.
So who was more so like your crowd then?
Like my crowd is Brig, Doug. Then you got some of the people that's in the hood, like you don't know. I ain't gonna speak on their name. They don't.
Oh, they low key.
Yeah, they low key. So like you can't think like it's only just a hood full of rappers. Like you still got people that's like regular people. So
no, for sure. Man, you mentioned that you felt like your team was the best at the disses. Like you felt like they could end people's careers.
yeah, G. Cause it's like, man, when bro don't get into a mode where they gotta diss somebody, they mind process just they get excited. It's like doing battle rap. Cause that was one of Duck things. He always wanted battle rap. So like it might be diss songs you would never hear. Of course I done heard it. I probably got it. But bro, he could end careers. Like, bro, that's something they wrote at. Billionaire, you can hear that shit in Billionaire all the time. So
Yeah.
I just felt like they was like the kings of that shit, Joe.
Like with stuff like that, did it ever get serious? Did y'all ever run into any like quote unquote rap ops?
Oh yeah, man, we were in. Like it be niggas like I wouldn't even understand like how you'll be in tour with somebody and you don't even know them. So like when shit like that, like you'll get into it with like a fan that wanna go so hard for a rapper that, or it'll be a rapper that might know somebody over here and shit, and they'll be following. Like it been a lot of weird experiences. Like man, random niggas that shot at you on the E-way. Type shit like that. Out of sync, like been in them situations. So it's all, man, it's a lot of different situations. Like man, around I say the time when all of diss songs was hot and everybody was dissing. Like it used to be a time you couldn't play a certain song riding through a certain hood. So you played this song, that's one of the op songs, motherfucker might blow at your car. It was like that at a certain point in time.
Damn. And you said you was on the E-way and somebody shot at you?
Somebody was trying to shoot. Like it was a whole high speed chase on the E-way.
And you think it's rap related? You think that was rap related?
Shit, it's me. Shit, it's a couple of us in the car. Yeah, you see a couple of members in the car. So yeah, you gonna try to take your chance. But we got in a little high speed chase, like man, it was weird. Certain people will see you and follow you, you don't even know.
Yeah, the other thing I was talking about when I brought up the diss songs, I want to know, man, were you around when Duck dropped the dead bitches?
Man, I just he played it when he like after he made it, when he came over and slid to my crib and shit, and I heard it. And before he dropped that shit, like, I'm like, gee, that's like one of the most disrespectful songs. But hey, that's my shit though. I like that. That's my shit.
For real, like, so what was your response when you heard it?
Folks went ape shit. That was my response. That shit was raw to me, G. That's all I said.
Do you feel like that played a role in what happened to him?
No, cause like I say, it's hella diss songs before then. Like I say, man, there's a lot of other things that probably could have happened to make that occur, but no, I don't feel it was from his song. No, not from the music. Because he got plenty of diss songs. And they got plenty of diss songs towards him, so no, I don't feel like it was from the music.
Yeah.
You know, certain things be deeper than rap. So.
Yeah. Do you remember the last time you spoke to him, bro, or was kicking it with him?
Yeah, last time we was kicking it, like, man, it was like probably a week before before he passed. So I had just got off work and shit. He was at the crib, shit, chilling. We smoked like an ounce. Then he bought another ounce. We just chilled and got fried the whole day. He chilling, called one of his little moves over. Shit. Everybody got some food. We playing a game, 2K, shit like that. It was just one of those days, like family brothers type day. Everybody was chilling, smoking, getting high. It was like, that's how it was. So.
You said that was like a week before it happened?
Yeah, like a week before he passed.
Wow.
So.
No, for sure.
My last experience with him wasn't no bad experience. Like, shit, that's my little brother. So.
Yeah, for sure, man. Did you have any certain like type of response or feelings when they came out with the news about the indictment? Did you know any of the people that was listed in the indictment?
Man, they all, of course, like, everybody know who people is, but most of them, you know them like certain people, you know, they be cousins and related to people, and certain people you just know from growing up over there and shit. And shit, they grew up in that shit. Like, everybody know who everybody is. So.
Yeah. I feel you, man. And you had mentioned that you felt like that Vaughn was always in competition with him. Why did you say that?
Like I said, we was competitive at music. He was one of them motherfuckers that was like competitive at music too. Like, man, you raw as hell at this shit. Like, and I think that like they competed with he competed with him on the music, tried to compete with him on the music too. So that's how I felt like they was competitive at music too.
Do you feel like he held his own weight? Were you a fan of his music?
I don't really know none of his stuff like that besides what you hear on the radio. So I don't really know none of his songs like that though. But other than that, he got some good music, else he wouldn't have been in the position he was in. So I just don't know none of the songs really. Besides like the ones you hear on the radio and shit.
No, for sure. No, I was curious, man, because I know you said it's deeper than music, but at one point in time you said he even used to be over in your area, you know, so it is like some type of relationship. I think like him and Duck was cool at one point in time and all of that.
Yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody used to be cool at one point in time.
Yeah. What did you think when you heard the whole 100K bounty thing?
Man, I was like, that shit crazy.
Did you believe it?
Did I believe it? Shit, I don't know. But hey, it came out in the papers as that, then shit, it gotta be true. But I really don't know, honestly.
No, for sure.
I just felt like that was crazy. I think that was I was at work when that paper came out and the dude dropped the suntan.
When the news came out? What about the
paper
indictment?
came, when I seen the paper, it was front page of the paper. So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. That shit just was stunning. Of course, I had to read that. I say that was like my first time reading newspaper in probably like 6, 7 years. See something like that, like damn.
So I want to ask you this too, man. Did you have any? I know you mentioned a time when you had an interaction with C-Day, but did you have any interactions with E-Day?
No, I ain't never seen E-Day. He ain't never like, I ain't never seen him like slide the tile and shit.
Okay. I don't know. I thought I had heard a story that y'all ran into him or something like that.
I probably wasn't there. If Trenches News said that, I'm not sure. Bro got more memory on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Bro, like, man, he look, when he been somewhere where he come up with some shit, look, it be true. But
Nah, I guess.
he might could tell you better than me. I look, there been so much shit that go on, like, man. Life like a movie. Like, if you was coming out with a movie, that's some shit. That's some Oscar winner right there. So.
Nah, for sure, bro. Man, like if there's anything you could share, you know what I'm saying, with the youth, you've been open about, like, you know, you being a smart guy, you know what I'm saying, like you took school seriously. You said that your mom's really wouldn't allow for you to bring no piss poor grades. You said you stood on business, but you also got out there, you was hustling. I don't know if you ever been in a situation like going to jail or getting shot up or anything like that, but I know you talked about like gang life. You know, for the youngsters coming up who may be taking a similar path as far as like negatively, as well as those who trying to stay on a positive path, like is there any words of wisdom or encouragement you can share with them, bro?
My best advice would be like, man, just stay out the way. Like, man, there's much more to life than just what you used to seeing, or everything you see on a video. You don't have to portray it, because they might not even be really living like that on the video. So certain things is just for entertainment purposes only. So I say just, man, whatever path you chasing, whatever dreams you got, keep going after it. Whatever, no matter how long it take you to get there, just keep chasing. You feel me? Stay focused on the goal. It's like you gotta have tunnel vision, Joe. Like,
Yeah, you say you gotta have what now?
tunnel vision. So, like, if I got a certain goal or a certain thing I'm trying to meet, if I'm trying to level up, I'm gonna do what I gotta do necessary to take them steps in order to get that next level. So, no matter, I might have to make a few sacrifices along the way, but hey, that's a part of life. You gotta make certain sacrifices. So, you make a few mistakes, but you learn from it.
No, for sure, bro. Like, is there anything we ain't touch on, anything you want to clear up, anything you want to let the people, you know to be on the lookout for, if they want to reach out to you, how to find you and all of that, bro?
Oh yeah, want to reach out to me, follow me on Instagram at Boss Krizzy. You feel me? Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Apple Music. Check me out on Spotify. You feel me? Got the EP out now, High Days Trap Nights. Check out the hit single on there called No Time. I don't got time, because I got a bag to get. I don't got time. I'm just feeding my family. Yeah, something real sweet, you know? Something everybody could relate to. And, you feel me? I got a new video finna get ready to drop. Shiesty Flow. I think yeah, everybody gonna like that. Number bars going straight in right there. I like doing shit like that, so y'all definitely be on the lookout for that dropping song. The thing about that video, I low-key I got it. I just been trying to think of if I need to add something else extra to it. So, but I want to drop it, but I don't know. I'm gonna build it up. You feel me? I just feel like I'm missing something, you know. I'll be trying to perfect something. It might not get all the way perfect, but I'm trying to make it as perfect as possible. Like, man. So, yeah, that's definitely one that's gonna drop soon. Probably Probably tomorrow, depending on how I feel.
This gonna be out way before this this drop. Yeah, nah, I feel you. Man, is there any bars you can spit?
Okay, I say Krizzy get done, I'm gonna shiesty, run up on me, then I check them like Nike. These pussy niggas, they try me to like. I say these pussy niggas, they try me unlikely. Got 2 blickers on me, that's thunder and lightning. When I come through, niggas get out the way. Make the wrong move and get shot in the face. No, I'm not Weezy, but I keep a Drake. If I go on and hit bet, I'm getting away. I ain't leaving no witness, ain't catching no case. Pussy ass nigga, they talk to the Jace. Cutting the grass time to kill all the snakes. Krizzy, baby, I'm the one who they hate. Except me, Waukesha just pulled up an 8.
Okay, okay, that's something new. That's something new.